Hi and welcome back to Larand Gaming, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. I am Larand, and today we're gonna continue with the updated quest line for special fishing areas at Eruption Island. Yes, over here. And to start everything, just like before, we can press the quest available to see what we're gonna do. And we have this quest marker. And to mention also, if you didn't see the first episode with the update part, now these special fishing area quests, they are single player, so the progress is saved to you and you only. Before it was saved on the server, so if you did a quest and finished something and left the server and went to a different server or came back later, you would not have the same progress as you had when you left, because it was saved to the server, meaning that you could either, maybe with a little bit of luck, have it already completed, or you would have to redo everything from the very beginning. So this is not the case anymore. Now it's saved to you, and if you have unlocked the place and decide to leave for a while, the timer that you have inside the special fishing area will be paused, so you can continue at any point. So if you leave and it's 40 minutes left, you can join at any time you want and you will still have those 40 minutes left. That's perfect. But now we're gonna start by talking to Toan. The first time you do it, it's gonna be a slightly longer, and it's gonna be simplified once you start to repeat the quest. So we're gonna need to get this ice, just like before. So we have the ice machine, out of ice. So how can I help? You need to bring the ice and put it in the fridge. Yeah, alright. So that's the cargo ship, and we're gonna try to do this during daytime now instead. We're gonna see if we can enter the ship during daytime, if that has changed or if it's just the same. Also worth to mention is that I don't use any game passes, just to show everyone that it's possible to do this without game passes, because it goes to a larger audience if we just go by default. And we have the shipmaster. Earlier this shipmaster just said beat it kid, so I need ice. So there's a little bit more of dialogue right now, but yeah, still not very polite, so yeah, go away. We need to go to the boat. Before you could enter through this chain, this will be the exit now instead. So we're gonna go over here, just follow this marker, and we're gonna sneak into the cargo ship. Question is, can we do this during daylight? I don't know, we're gonna see. So let's find out. Here we are, moment of truth. Yes, we can go inside the ship even during daylight, so we can skip the cutscene. If you're interested to see everything regarding this SFA area, you can always check the first video that I made. That covers everything, but this is just the simplified version. And now we are inside, and as you can see, yeah, you have a big arrow here, and up here you see the quest marker. So we just go up, and yeah, we follow these arrows that we can see. Not really that complicated. And you have this ventilation drum that we go inside. So let's start to do this obby then. These first parts, you don't actually need to jump here. You can actually, if we reset, you can just walk or sprint over here, which is quite nice. So that's one other way if you don't enjoy these jumps. From here, quite simple, they have added some assistance here with some extra planks, so you can jump from here pretty easy. You walk over here. If you don't like to jump directly on this pipe, you have this part instead, and that also helps you a little bit. So it's pretty hard to fall in between this little area. So you can go here, and as you can see, it will grab the pipe. And then we jump over here. I can also mention, when you start and stand here, if you have the Game Pass, you can actually make a shortcut by jumping from here over to this central down here, this fuse box or whatever it is. So you can skip a huge part of this room by just jumping here, but that's only if you have the Game Pass. And yeah, we have some nice planks here to make it a little bit easier. If you are afraid to overshoot, so you jump too far, jump in this direction instead, because then you have a longer area to land on, making it a little bit easier. And also, as you can see, I don't jump up here. I aim for this curved part because it's a larger area to land on, basically. And yeah, we have a plank up here as well. That's nice. And we are getting close to this first fuse box. It's down here. And in the first video, I showed you how to run around here. But now we're gonna do a different approach. We're just gonna fall down here instead. So we can skip all these jumps, meaning it will become even easier. So if you just go down here instead, you see, I can reset just to show you once more. It's very easy. So directly when you come out here, you can of course go over to that side, but it's a smaller area to land on, so that's more difficult. And keep in mind, I just sprint normally, aim for the curve and the plank, and I'm down here. And I can, whatever I do with this box, cut the power. Can skip the cutscene. A little bit darker. So from here, as you can see, they have also made things easier. So it's just basically just one jump here, and then you go across, and another jump, and then you need to go up into this ventilation drum instead. So this jump might be the trickier one, maybe, in this room. So aim a little bit at an angle so you have a longer surface to land on, so you don't overshoot the pipe. That's what I would like to do, at least, like so. And I also aim at the curve on this pipe, easier to land, and we are done with this room as well. Going into this last section, also I believe the trickiest room of them all. We have planks now added, so it's easier to jump out from this drum, which is nice. I don't think you actually have to jump, so you can just run across here. No jumping needed, which is also very nice. Not a too complicated jump over here. If you miss the platform, yeah, you're gonna end up here, so that's also very cool. Go up here, a small jump here. You see this arrow, it will guide you where you're supposed to be going. You have another arrow, and yeah, you can stick to this pipe. And I believe this last section might be the hardest one in this entire area to unlock the SFA. The first one is not that hard, because it's pretty wide platform. But this second one, always a risk to overshoot the pipe. So a little bit of an angle makes it easier, at least for me, to land. That's what I would recommend, at least. This part can also be somewhat tricky, especially on mobile. So jump at an angle, then you have a larger surface to land on, and then you reposition yourself. Don't try to grab this ladder too early, directly after the jump. So if I jump like this and start to grab the ladder, you see I will start to grab the ladder at a very strange angle. That could make things more difficult in the end when you reach the top. But once you have reached the top, yeah, you have more planks and you can disable the power. And we skip the cutscene. And we have another cutscene, we skip that as well. As you can see, another large big arrow. So we're gonna go down, and then we need to go up to this exit from this obby part. So up on the box, up on the pipe, I aim for this curved part on the pipe, easier to land on it. As you can see, I do that all the time. They have added planks, making it a little bit more easy. When you jump over here, don't jump into this curve because shorter distance to land on, so just stick to this like 45-degree angle when jumping. If you think it's or if you feel like it's difficult to walk on pipes, just walk slow. Release the sprint for a while. You don't need to sprint all the time. So just walk normally instead, like this. Take it small steps. And yeah, they added a plank here at the end as well, and you have arrows showing exactly where you're supposed to be going. And we are ready for this last jump, like this. And yeah, nice wide plank. And we can go up here in the ventilation shaft. And when we are up here, I just want to mention something, because yeah, I tend to climb around a lot. Whatever you do, don't jump up here. Let's see if I can do that. Because if you jump down on this side on this ventilation shaft, you're gonna be stuck, and you don't want to be stuck, okay? That means that you have to reset and redo the entire obby, so don't go down there, okay? I don't think you will, but just so you know. We jump down. The vault is disabled. It's very nice. And we have the ice. We can pick any ice that we have here in this vault. You don't need to pick it from this small wagon. So we just pick it up. And we got a new quest, fill up the ice machine. You can see this ladder. And this is also that I changed. So now it's gonna go quicker. So we just go up here. Let's see. And we exit. And then we come out at this chain instead from the ship. So that's a big difference, because otherwise you entered here. Now this is the exit. We go back to the boat and we're gonna deliver the ice. It's a very slow boat, it's a mythic ship, but we're gonna forget about it. I don't have time to do that. And we climb the mountain and we deliver the ice. Here we go. And that's the first time you do this SFA quest. And if you don't know for sure where it actually is located and haven't watched maybe my first video, we can go and just check it out ever so quickly. And I will also show you a little bit of an Easter egg that not everyone is aware of. So let's go inside. Directly when we go inside, we see this new platforms that you can walk on. And here is this special fishing area. And to show you, well, I can actually show you two things. First of all, you have a special fish here, obviously, because it's the special fishing area. But you can also fish ocean fish in here. Not everyone knows that, but I can show you. So if you jump up here, then I equip the torch, and we climb up at this, I wouldn't say waterfall, magma fall or something. And we stand up here instead. And fish up here on this part. We can grab ocean fish. Really no point of doing this. But yeah, that's what you can do. So, okay, can I fish please? There we go. So that's one thing that you can do, but you really don't want to fish ocean fish here in this special fishing area, because after all, you have done a quest and I get new fish variations all the time. That's very cool. And then we have the second part. We're gonna reset. There we go. And we go inside again. This time we're gonna go to the very end of this special fishing area. Gonna see if we can succeed. So this is just, it's just an Easter egg basically that they have added to the game. As many of you know, there are some bulk colas and Spy Cheetos bags, and yeah, we have probably the biggest bag of Spy Cheetos in the game in this cave, and I will show you how to reach it. So just do as I do. We walk across this wall up here, and very soon we're gonna see, you see this enormous bag, and the trickiest part is to cross this wall, because you can see the angle. It's not that easy to walk there, but At the same time, you see, I am half floating in midair because I don't think you're supposed to be here. But we can see if we can cross. Oh, I fell. So what you need to do is to walk as straight as possible. We're gonna give it a few more attempts to see if we can reach the bag and get even closer. And when you are at this very tricky part, you need to be pretty high up, and when you walk sideways, make sure that you don't walk upwards or downwards. You need to find the perfect place where you walk as straight as possible. That way you will eventually find the path to reach the bag. Totally useless, but still, just something fun to do. And here we are. As you can see, I'm walking around a little bit in mid-air here. You're not supposed to be here, I guess, but still, it's an Easter egg. And this is what the bag looks like in enormous scale. Alright. So, yeah, that's that. And we're gonna let this cavern reset, and we're gonna do this quest chain again to see if something has been more easy and if it's gonna go faster to do it the second time. So I'm gonna take a break and be back in a few seconds. And here we are again. So when the SFA area closes, you can't do the quest directly right away, so you need to wait. So in my case I had to wait 35 minutes roughly, and then the quest came up again, so we have the quest available, and we're gonna see what happens now. Apparently, first of all, I didn't have to go up here, so now I can sneak into the cargo ship right away. And as you can see, this is also interesting. Now we don't go into this cabin part with this ventilation shafts. Now we enter through the chain, so that's gonna be interesting. We're gonna go and see what else has changed. And here we are. I don't think we're gonna go directly into the vault, so we're gonna see how much quicker this will be. So we have still the cutscene where it says you must unlock the vault door. We skip the cutscene, and yeah, okay, so now we are at the container part, and before we had to go down here to do this ventilation obby, but as you can see now, this has all changed, so we need to cross this container part instead. I would say a fairly easy obby, to be honest, and it doesn't really require much complicated jumps at all. You will need to evade these spotlights. You have planks, and so not that many jumps. And we're gonna see where we're gonna head. So I usually just cross over here. At least I did that before. I assume nothing has changed. And here I don't jump across. I just fall down to this plank. Just like the first video, I go exactly the same way this time. Very short, simple jump. Go around. We have 2 small jumps. And yeah, as you can see, we walk across planks here very easy. We climb the ladder. And we have reached the end of this obby. Very, very simple. And here we are. Unlock vault door. So let's unlock it. From here, you see the quest marker down here. Through the floor. And yeah, we recognize this part. I'm not gonna mention that you can get stuck behind this ventilation shaft. But we go down here and we grab the ice again. We can take it from this small wagon this time, just because we can. And we have the exit. So I believe the first time you have done this part, the rest is gonna be very easy, very quick. As you can see, I'm already done with this ship. So now we're just gonna go and deliver this ice, and I believe that will be everything that you need to do to unlock the SFA the second time. And that is also how you repeat the quest over and over again. So this is gonna be very easy. Tricky the first time, definitely, because it requires a little bit of more work and jump with this ventilation part. but other than that, very fast. And here we go, unlocked again. 1 more hour of fishing or just exploring. Okay. And yeah, maybe I can just show you just one more thing, okay? So there's actually a way to get inside of this volcano, and because I'm gonna show it, they're gonna fix it, obviously. That I expect them to do that, but it doesn't matter. So you can sneak behind this lava fall, and yeah, we're gonna use the torch, as I always do. And as you can see, I'm right behind Toan here, okay? So we have the lava fall, we use the torch, and as you can see, there is something up here. And if you jump, and you need to you need to believe in yourself, because you need to jump almost on top of this lava and jump directly afterwards, otherwise you will die. You do like this, you see? That's a secret way inside the volcano. I'm not gonna show you more than that. But that's how you can sneak inside. Well, in any case, that was all I had for you today. If you do have any questions and comments about this, please put them below. Like this video if you would like to see more content from Fishing Simulator. Please subscribe, and yes, have a nice day.